Lo-fi lo-fi jazz. Hello, wifey. We're starting in just a minute. Yes, but give me 5 minutes, Hope, please. Ah, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cafe Conversation. My name is Redux, and today we are joined by
me, Cameron. Nice to meet you. I'm super happy and glad to be a part of this amazing podcast.
My name is Guppy. I'm also super happy to be here.
Oh, sorry. I thought you finished.
No, come on. This was almost the first one ever where nobody tripped in the intro. It was so close.
No.
Alright, Windbuster?
I'm not the person you should get your hopes up with.
No, please continue. Say what you wanted to say.
I forgot already.
No!
It's a little loud.
Coffee! You want coffee?
Okay, then I'll
Anybody want coffee? I'm making the coffee!
And I'm so happy to be here meeting
What do you want? You want
I'm
coffee?
usually, so bear with me, please.
Alright.
Oh, I'm
Everything
also
was
super
loud
happy to be
except the intros.
here.
Alright.
I'm also super happy to be here. That's what I was gonna say.
I'm glad you're all happy to be here. I'm glad that it still happened. Yes, so Cam is unfortunately joining us via hologram this week.
Don't worry.
Yeah, it sucks. It's like the first time being green kind of sucks for me.
So, welcome to Cafe Conversations. As most of you know, my name's Reduxian. I am the cafe barista VTuber responsible for this show. What this is, for those of you that are uninitiated, is a show designed to bring together three VTubers who don't know each other or have never interacted before and answer questions and see how quickly they become gremlins. That said,
I mean, we already became gremlins, so that's
it's
that's
true. We're off to a great
I'll
start.
answer that question now.
So
I'm
how
gonna
it will
speed
work?
run that.
How it will work is that we will start with some icebreaker questions asked by myself or the chat, or yourselves if you have anything to ask. And whoever wants to volunteer the information first is more than welcome to. If not, then much like an annoyed teacher, I'm going to start calling names.
that works for me.
That works.
All right. God, my
You can
chat's
call me
already
Mom.
trying to make as much noise as possible to distract me.
I mean, what's up? Well, you know.
Anyway, so let's start off with some more in-depth introductions. I know we all said that with our names and that we're happy to be here, but what kind of VTuber are you? Like, what kind of stuff do you do?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would. It's crazy you mentioned that.
Who wants to go first? Do I go first?
You already said, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I mainly stream just chatting with chat because I love them so much. You know who you guys
You
are in
want
chat.
coffee?
I mainly play a lot of
Anybody want
action games, so
coffee?
like
I'm
Fortnite,
making the coffee.
Overwatch, stuff like
What do you
that.
want? You want
Basically, you know,
coffee?
just
Yeah.
shooting games in general. But I try to play games that I enjoy, and sometimes I do special events like here and there, and it's just mainly just chatting, just being with chat and being genuine as I can be. But yeah, that's basically it.
Okay.
Your turn, Guppy.
Do you want to go next? Or
You go.
I'll go.
Come on, guys.
I thought this was in order.
Now.
I thought this was in
I'm
order.
not
I'm
shy.
sorry.
I'm testing the waters.
Oh, almond.
That's a good one.
I'm relatively new to streaming, but I stream a lot of video games. I wouldn't confine myself to one genre. I'm more like, I play a lot of games that I just want to play and want to see more people play.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. 2 of the games I'm really excited to play are Poke Park Wii and Skylanders Swap Footers.
Those are some very interesting choices.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Skyland is good.
If no one's gonna do it, you gotta do it yourself.
True.
That's a good mindset.
It depends on what you're trying to advertise on Skylanders. I'm never gonna be like, hey guys, spend $600 on figurines real quick.
Stop! Don't call me out. I don't want to say how much money I've spent.
Oh no.
Probably thousands of dollars.
Guys, we found the one Skylanders collector instead of amiibos.
Oh no.
I'm stronger.
I'm stronger, she's... Okay, so we've got a good idea of what everybody... We've got a good idea of what everybody streams. I myself stream this podcast. On Mondays I do a study stream. And every now and then I will do sponsored content because that's all I have time for. We did a fun game called RoboBeat that I got access to a demo for. Oh, I'm doing Let's Plays too. I've got a Let's Play for Grounded with a previous podcast guest called named Kit Katora. That's a lot of fun. But aside from that, yeah, I mostly just work. So I stream for fun, and anything I make kind of goes to charity. So, or my editor.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that.
Really cool.
That's actually great.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
thank you.
Yeah.
What got everybody into streaming and or VTubers? Because not all of us started as VTubers.
I mean, in my case, I started 1 month ago. And I'm not gonna lie, okay? I made this model in about 10 minutes because I just wanted to have a little bit of fun and get to know more people. And it actually worked. I don't know how, but people found it funny. I usually play whatever I find, and I usually do more collabs than that just play alone. But people find it funny, and I just recently, like a few days ago, I hit
You
affiliate.
cannot keep stealing guests'
So
paraphernalia.
I don't know. Really, I started streaming because of I thought it was fun, and I actually admire in the past Kiryu Coco, like her content. I really liked it. So I said, like, hey, you know what? I really want to do something like that, like chaotic and just be myself, you know?
Yeah, that's very cool.
That's a very good reason.
Congrats on affiliate.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
did you just recently hit affiliate? Big Paw!
Yes, just recently.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Thanks so much.
We love that for people.
I don't know how it happened, but I love the people that I joined, so...
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, people from Twitter and stuff like that, when you make connections, there's just so many, like, sweet people, especially in the VTuber community, and it's like a crazy night and day kind of thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you have streamed in other communities, it's just, the VTuber community is so, like, niche, and it's so diverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bunch
feel
of,
the
like,
same.
amazing people. Yeah.
And you get to meet people from all over the world, and that's kind of the idea of why I started streaming in some way. So yeah,
That's awesome.
It's not why I started streaming, but it's definitely a huge factor now. Who's next?
You can go first.
that was a hesitant
Wait, are you going first, or do you
Guys,
want me to
come
go first?
on.
I started streaming. I was a Vtuber for like 5 years.
Love that
I
word,
started-
FleshTuber.
I hate that term. It's so
Everybody,
bad.
no matter what, no matter who I talk to, everybody ends up defaulting to calling it a FleshTuber.
Alright, fine. I was a human for 5 years. Is that better? I was a 3D human.
ARG monster.
But I first started streaming because I played a lot of Overwatch, and I still do. But that was mainly the reason why I wanted to stream. because I used to have like an Instagram account. I used to like just post a bunch of stuff about Overwatch, and I was like, hey, what if I stream live? Because a lot of people like my Twitter plays back then,
Okay.
and that's mainly why I started streaming. But then I started, going from Overwatch to like Dead by Daylight for a couple of years, and then I took a break after that, and I was like, you know what? Let me just start fresh as a VTuber. I've always wanted to try it. I just didn't really start right away. It took me like maybe a year, maybe a couple of months to really, start being a VTuber, and that's when I started learning about how different it is. Because you're no longer just streaming just for people to watch you play a game, but it's more of just you.
Right.
And I think that's one thing that I really learned about streaming and stuff like that. I just started just loving whatever game I wanted to play, and who cares if you're bad at the game? Like, who cares? People still want to watch you play, and that's the best part about streaming, in my opinion. You just create memories about people who want to support you, and they just want to support you because you have an awesome personality, and the energy you give out is important as well. So,
It's good to have that sense of community and support.
oh, absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm convinced my entire community just out to see you suffer.
I mean, there's two sides of the coin.
Yeah.
My income on Twitch has doubled since adding options to harm me.
Oh. I need to check on that in my.
I started streaming. It was really weird. It was a fun story. Not fun. I started streaming because I saw not a lot of Let's Players playing one of my favorite games. So I had a PNG tuber for 2 days. Streamed. Hold on. Oh my god. People. And then later on, I expressed like a desire to stream again, and my good friends like grabbed me by like the scruff of my neck one day at D&D and made me watch a bunch of VTubers, and I went, "Who are these funny anime people?" And then 3 months of hyperfixation later, we're here.
Nice. We love hyperfixation hobbies.
Hyperfixation hobbies got me a model that makes my computer turn on both fans when I open it.
Oh, that's a mood.
I mean, you're not a VTuber if your stream is not scoped. That's all I'm saying.
It's true. You can't be a VTuber
my
without
OBS
scuff.
blew up the other day, so
That's okay. For the first 6 episodes of this podcast, we would have multiple crashes per podcast because of my mod calls it the demons being let loose. I call it my CPU being at 100% the whole time and bottlenecking.
that could be the demons. You never know.
Different names and different religions, I guess. Also, I will apologize in advance. My podcast viewers have a tendency to try to strip you of your apparel. Not in a lewd way. Just be very careful about your jacket cam. Because somebody is already eyeballing. Which, I mean, the more focus they have on you, the less they have on my hat, so.
It's a good hat.
Yes, it is.
Very fun hat.
Nah, I know people want to bully. I'm used to it at this point.
Well, sometimes in a way. Yeah, like my hat. It's clearly to sexualize me.
I'm full naked without
I'm
my hat.
basically gonna be naked without it. What's another good question? Sorry, I'm very tired. I've spent the first 4 hours of the day getting my hair dyed.
Ooh, what color?
Yes, the color is yes.
Oh.
Color, yes.
Yeah, it's one of today's one of the few days that I miss being a flesh tuber, because I got I got a lot of colors in my hair today.
That's so cool.
It's for
They rainbow?
pride.
Hell yeah.
The color is yes, Naomi. I don't know what else to tell you. There's like 9 of these bitches in here.
No, you call it like that Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride, by the way. I haven't said it in any of my episodes yet, but happy Pride.
It's Pride Month. I
Yeah.
gotta text people. They owe me
Thank you,
$10.
They owe you $10 because of Pride?
Yeah, because I'm gay.
Oh my god.
Hold
I'm
on.
the-
Hold on. How do I market my bisexuality? Teach me the secret.
Exactly. You gotta start the grind.
Yeah. Explain. How does this work? Is it like reparations? Because the reparations doesn't work for me.
No.
I'm already Native American and I don't get shit.
No.
It happens.
Just ask for $10.
I see.
This is my month. Pay me $10.
Hey,
Come on.
chat, can I get $10 from each of you?
Exactly. There you go.
We'll see if it works.
One time I actually got $15 for Hispanic Heritage Month.
That
It
was
was
not
really
$15.
weird.
Who's paying you money for? Oh my god.
Ah,
One of my friends was like, "Go get yourself a nice lunch," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
ah.
Okay.
Sorry. That's one of the surprises that I mentioned that we didn't mention in the tech check. That during this, there will be vessels, as some people like to call it, that
What the
randomly
fuck?
appear, and I will also constantly be under bombardment.
Okay.
What is a
It works.
vessel?
Different hosts of my eldritch soul, because apparently I'm an eldritch being, according to some people, and not
Oh,
canon
yeah.
lore.
Typical Tuesday.
Typical Tuesday.
The summoning
I
circle
mean,
is
how
gone, my
many
lord.
eldritch beings are in the room? What, like maybe like 3?
At any given moment? It depends. Do you count the sun?
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't help that a lot of people tend to call me boss for some reason.
That's great.
I mean, you're the boss of this cafe, so
True.
kind of goes hand in hand, you know?
So do you guys have any projects that you're working on, like in the near future?
Too many.
Tell us about
I-
some of them.
Hold on.
I'm working on a kind of like a podcast thing. It's mainly just for well, it was supposed to be for Pride Month, but I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible. It's just to bring people together who are part of the LGBTQ community, who are also minorities and also disabled, and I just want to bring some people
Oh.
just together to talk about their experiences and stuff like that. So I want to get that out soon.
That'd be a lot of fun. Guppy, how is this the first time that you've chat? I swear to God, you've been in my streams before.
I have. I don't think I've said anything.
Weird. Anyways, continue. More projects.
I mean, in my case, my project is to do my real model because I haven't
Ooh.
debuted it at all. And I have the idea, and I have the artist. I'm just waiting for it to be done, so I can start doing with my
Okay.
actual model.
That's awesome.
And yeah, that's
You're
that's
probably
about
gonna
it.
get your new model before I do.
We don't know. We don't know, Chief.
I don't know. I've been waiting 4 months for mine, and the art's not fully finished yet. Much less ready.
Is it a
but
2D model?
yeah, it's a 2D model, but like my artist is in the process of moving across continents. So
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, gonna take a while.
Yeah.
That's
In
awesome
my
though.
case, it's a 2D live model that one friend of mine is doing because he's a really, 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 really good artist. And my idea is kind of wacky. So I only trust him to do it, and
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the best, you know. At this point, it could be whatever. I don't know if you know Kenshi, San Kenshi.
The name
Yeah?
sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, like he has a model that is like done in paint, and I'm hoping that it doesn't come out like that.
Oh my god, that was so funny though.
Yeah.
Hey, kid. Brief pause. Sarcasticalism. Do you know what episode this is? Because I sure don't.
There's an echo.
Yeah, where does that echo come from? That's coming from somebody in Video Ninja.
Oh, hold on, I'm so sorry. I thought I was picking the right mic. My bad.
You're good. Oh, it's raining. So, Guppy, what projects are you working on? You said you had a lot.
I have so many.
Go on.
This is my moment. Yes.
This is your time.
Well, for VTubing, I accidentally forgot to unsubscribe from Live 2D, so they charged me again. So I'm sure something's coming with my model. I don't know what though. Because I gotta get that $5 worth. But on side projects, I'm currently working on a video game as well as a webcomic.
Ooh, that's cool.
Because I don't have enough. Because I don't have enough going on in my life.
Hey, that's kind of a lot. Like, it's a really good project. Damn.
What kind of game is it?
It's a Metroidvania based on Central American like mythology.
You have
Ooh,
so
that's awesome.
much of my attention.
Also, the comic that I'm working on is mostly I work on my stuff because I don't see a lot of Central American representation in like media spaces. So I was like, fuck it.
I agree.
So the comic is a Central American based cyberpunk with like monster people, like werewolves and stuff.
I'm interested to know.
So those are my two projects.
Okay.
They're very dear to my heart. I love them so much.
No, those are awesome. The most I'm doing is learning how to use Vegas Pro. Not even Vegas Pro, Premiere Pro.
What's that?
It's a very, very high-end difficulty coding software.
Ooh, fancy.
Does my mic not sound good? I'm confused.
It does sound a little bassy.
Oh, that's weird.
Big Satch, by the way. I literally put out like a massive message yesterday twice. I don't know if I think Cam saw it, but like I was basically like, yeah, guys, send me your Twitch clips. I'll try to edit them for free at night. And not a single comment on either post.
Let me retweet that then. I think I retweeted it.
It was not great. But yeah, I still have plenty of my own clips to work on, so. Also, welcome in all the fresh faces. Great to see you all. Okay.
Everybody's just screaming in chat.
Do any of you have any questions to ask?
Question. How long have you been streaming for?
Me? Oh yeah, that's a good question. I've been streaming off and on for 4 years. Okay. Late January is the first time that I've decided to take streaming in a more serious way. I basically took all of last year off, and that's happened multiple times since I started. And I started VTubing in late 2021.
Oh, tonight you've been at it for a couple of years now.
I know.
That's awesome.
Not actively, like I said. What about everybody else? How long have you all been streaming for?
Well, like I said, I think started in 2017. That's when I started streaming. I took a big break in 2021, ironically. I took a year off to video edit, and I was working online on like a private orders, and that's when I got a big order from Olivia Monroe. She's one of like the biggest YouTubers, and somehow she just found my private gig, and she was the first YouTuber I worked for. And then after that, a bunch of other YouTubers started coming up, and I was like, wow.
Awesome. What software do you
Yeah.
use?
I used my brain just started. Hold on. DaVinci Resolve
Oh,
17.
I
Yeah.
thought I could learn things.
Yeah, you totally can. It's very transferable to other programs. Don't worry about it. I've tried like other programs, but DaVinci Resolve just seemed like the best program for me at least. But yeah, I spent editing for like a whole year, making some money. Oh, I made good money, and then after it started slowing down, that's when I started to stream again. And so I tried to mix both, video editing services with
So,
streaming.
I don't mean to cut you off,
I did.
and I don't mean to make you feel bad. But real quick, do you mind reverting to your previous mic? Because I do think that one's clearer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just a
yeah.
little.
Yeah, that's my default mic. Is it better now?
No.
Talk a little more?
Hold on.
No,
Is
this is
that
better.
better?
This is actually better. Yeah.
That's better. That's a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah,
I had
cause
a
that's
weird
my
feedback
regular
there for a
mic.
second.
I don't know why the website wasn't using my default mic.
Okay.
And it's kind of canon. If you see the stream, you actually see that he's a ghost. So it works.
Yeah.
Because you have like some sort of echo, but before you had like a really bassy echo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now
Yeah.
we can hear you clearly.
Yeah, if you hear echo, it might be because the mic is really sensitive, so that could be why. But
Well, it
pushing
was
it back
more
now.
like a mic peak type of echo.
Yeah, that's super weird. It shouldn't have an echo.
Oh, do you have it muted
Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to
in
the
the cafe?
Oh, I
Just to know.
don't. That's why.
Ah, that
oh
could
my
be.
god.
Ah.
Wow.
Found the issue, guys.
Ladies,
No, I
and,
thought you told me to keep it muted and then unmute it when it started.
ladies and gentlemen, may I present the tech check that didn't do any tech checking.
Hey.
I just can't believe I wasn't following.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Wind.
No, sorry. Sometimes I'm so scuffed.
You're
I say.
good. You're good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Half the time I forget to follow people back until well after the podcast ends.
Yeah, it happened to me before. Like I said before, I do a lot of collabs, and it happened to me. Like, hey, I need to actually follow this person. I forgot completely. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me.
So many times. When I first started, I had to, like, a month into VTubing, I had to go through my entire Twitter and, like, follow everyone I knew on Twitch because I kept forgetting to do that.
Oh my god.
Speaking of Twitter, I need to figure out how to like get people to notice me on Twitter. So Twitter is the primary way that I get guests onto the show.
Okay.
I reached out to all of you through Twitter DMs. With Elon Musk doing the thing that he did, it's become very, very hard to slide into the DMs.
Yeah, I heard about that. I
As-
heard about that happen, but if it does, it makes no sense.
Especially because like nobody follows me on. Like I have
No.
a very like I've got, and I'm grateful for each and every person that does follow me, but I do like have 119 followers on Twitter. So it's not a lot, and most of them are guests that have already been on the show. So it's not like I can reach out to them.
Well, I'm looking over your Twitter. You should definitely use like 3 hashtags. They help a lot.
I see
Yeah.
some people using hashtags, and then I see some people not, and I don't know which way to go anymore.
Look, I can't give you advice, like 0, because I have 59 followers, and I think half of them are like the bots trying to sell you art. So
I keep getting them in my Twitter DMs. God, they're
Yeah.
like obsessed with me.
yeah, it happens.
Good news, you can't anymore.
Hooray!
No.
And why did I get one this morning?
I don't know. Fuck, I'm tired. Normally I have a lot more questions than this. Who inspired you to become VTuber? What are your motivations? Did any particular VTuber like really stand out to you, or what inspired your model better?
That's a good question. Mine is actually a pre-made, so I started off with a $50 pre-made model, and I just changed all of the colors to make it original. As for inspiration, I don't really have one. The one that I really like watching is Kenji. Kenji's one of them, and I just love his personality. I inspired to be someone like him.
Okay.
Same thing with Shoto as well. I love both of their personalities. But yeah, I definitely do have a design in mind. It will be very similar to my pre-made because I started to fall in love with it, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's a good boy," you know. I'm just
He's a
feel like,
good
dang.
boy.
I'm like, oh my god, I really want to do like a custom. I want to do two forms for 2D models. I want to do one like a werewolf form and a regular human form.
Oh,
It's
But I would-
awesome.
Yeah,
I can see the monster fuckers in my chat's gears turning
oh,
already.
absolutely.
Oh, I'm gonna give people some monster fucker bait in a minute.
Whoa.
No, for sure. No, they're definitely motherfuckers in my community.
Let me cook.
Let her cook.
But yeah, that's basically. I just want to take some inspiration from my pre-made because I do love my model, and that's basically it. I definitely do watch some VTubers. I get more inspired by my community and my own followers, not so much of a big ones. But yeah.
God, all the monsters. I'm so uncomfortable at like how willing to self-call themselves out they are in chat.
Can I go? Can I go?
Yeah, sure, go.
Can I cook?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So,
Soccer June, thank you so much for
First,
the follow. Welcome to the cafe.
I was actually inspired by a VTuber, but I was more inspired by YouTubers that I watched as a kid.
Okay.
Stream. If you know Chugga Conroy, he's like my biggest inspiration.
Oh,
Oh
like-
my god, I love Chugga.
Yeah, he's my inspiration and why I'm turning my VODs YouTube channel into an actual like Let's Play channel because it's what I've always
Nice.
wanted to do as a kid.
Now, I wasn't a huge fan of Chugga in particular, but I watched a lot of Runaway Guys. I watched Josh Jepson. I don't know if you remember him, but Super Genius was part of that community.
Ew.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, that's the kind of vibes I want to emulate. Is just that old nostalgic playing video games in front of your computer for way too long and talking about bullshit. That's my vibe.
yeah. Let's Play.
I applaud it. It's great.
Then. They should definitely be brought back.
And
Let's
now
play some-
for my model.
Definitely a lost art. Wait, what?
Wait, what? What were you saying?
What about your model?
No, wait, what were you saying first
I
about
was
lost art?
I was saying, like, that form of Let's Playing is definitely a lost art.
Yeah, that's the market I want to tap.
Yeah, I
Hey,
bet.
Brandon, you got this.
It's so nice, which is why I play like just like a lot of like games that I just want to play, and just like I could. Twitch always yells at me on my analytics, and it's like, girl boss, if you streamed these games, you could get higher viewer peaks, and I'm like, no, Mario
No.
Sunshine.
Okay, hold on. If you're not getting viewers on Mario Sunshine, I don't know what people are doing on YouTube. One of the first ever Let's Plays I watched was Mario Sunshine Versus between Josh Jepson and Attacking Toucans way back in ye old 2012.
I actually have a Mario Galaxy playthrough going on right now. And then from that like Let's Play that I'm going to do on Twitch, I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on YouTube, like a pre-recorded of Super Luigi Galaxy, all stars
Okay.
because I'm crazy. I love video games.
Hey, if you ever want
Yeah,
somebody
same.
to like guest star on one of your episodes, I love Let's Plays too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm always down for people to like talk to. I get very lonely.
Eh,
Oh no.
No.
we can arrange something for sure.
I'm a rare breed of VTuber called a extrovert.
Yeah.
Wow,
I felt that.
It's crazy. I don't know what that's like. It's not like I run a show based around my extroversion.
I'm like in the middle. I just gotta feel the vibe first, and then I start getting extroverted.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, like I said
So-
before, I mostly do collabs.
Wait.
So
Before
Wait, I gotta cook.
Before we move on to Win, where
Gotta cook.
where are we going with you cooking and monster fucking and your model?
Okay. So when I was making my
I'm
model,
so
I
scared.
made so much
Yeah.
for it because I was like, all or nothing, baby. Let's go. Woo, woo. So this is technically my second outfit. This is
Uh-oh.
my first outfit. It's a cute. And then I woke up in a cold sweat one day. And so my entire like VTuber brand, I guess you could call it, is the fact that I live in New Jersey.
Okay.
And I woke up and I was like, the mercat thing is cool, but I can't believe I didn't think of doing the Jersey Devil first.
Oh no.
I did that too.
Oh, okay. This is significantly less Jersey Devil than I thought it was gonna be.
Aw, okay, I'm out of here.
No, hold on.
Oh,
It's
that's-
not an
No.
insult. You know what the Jersey Devil looks like.
Yeah, he looks like a pussy bitch.
All right.
I live right behind the Pine Barrens, so I used to like throw rocks at the Pine Barrens.
Oh. Okay, so Wind.
That's my cook. I have hooves too, but I'm not showing. I'm not no feet.
Not with
I
a
actually-
tier 3 sub, guys.
you need to charge extra for those.
I specifically made hooves on my model just so that I can eliminate feet forever. No more. Gone.
This is why I'm voting Guppy for president. She wants to cut off everyone's feet.
No
Sounds cool.
feet.
I'll vote.
Alright, Windbuster, do you have any
that's
inspirations or
my
anything?
cook.
Like I said before, I got inspired in my streams. I'm just myself because, like I said, I wasn't expecting to do anything more than turning up the camera and having a little bit of fun, and it just popped off. So before I was like, yeah, I really like the content of Kirikoko, and of course I watched a lot of YouTubers when I was a kid. But my real inspiration, I think, is gonna have to be my best friend, my IRL best friend. He is streaming too. His name is Lim. He even popped
Okay.
in the chat.
Yeah, I
And
think I
he
saw
started
them
streaming.
earlier.
Yeah, he started streaming before me. And he was having so much fun that I say, hey, you know what? I really want to spend time with him here and try to play with him, and at the same time want to meet new people. So yeah, that sums it up purely. Like
Yeah.
my inspiration is my best friend.
Hey, it works. For those of you tuning in, brief plug just to make my life a little easier. If you want to find yourself on this podcast, all you have to do is send me a message. I am always actively, openly looking for people to come on the podcast, mostly because it's very much pain, genuine, true pain to try to find people myself.
Yeah,
But yeah, if
I think
you-
you're doing a great job, though.
Thank you.
I mean, you do it.
Yeah.
greatly.
I
Yeah,
mean,
thanks for calling me
of
and-
course.
to the show.
This is my 13th episode.
You could always act like each person, like, hey, what would who would you recommend to bring to the next podcast?
that-
It could give you like a list. People.
That was in the terms of service that you agreed to.
So
The contract.
It was in the thing that you agreed to. Yeah. Eyes. So heavy.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Last night I slept like 2 hours.
I slept maybe 3.
Wow.
And I've had to bike everywhere now because my
Oh,
electric scooter got repossessed by its owner, aka my roommate. I don't have a car.
Oh, no.
yeah, I felt that. Happens.
Yes,
That's why I use
Trashy,
public transport.
everyone plays Sonic.
Everyone plays Sonic.
I was gonna buy an electric scooter.
Yeah, I mean
but-
Sonic. Yeah, of course I play Sonic.
I mean, the only
Sonic's
Sonic
great.
game I actually played was Sonic Colors on the DS. No, Sonic
Really?
Unleashed on the Wii.
There you go. Oh, I mean, on the Wii is a bit of an L, but
I didn't have a PlayStation growing up. I was a trooper.
I played it on the 360.
The 360.
My first console was a Sega Genesis, and I played all the Sonic games till
No,
then.
no, no.
So yeah.
You want to know? Oh wait, sorry.
Okay,
No, continue, please.
Do you
I'm
want to know
going
my Sonic trauma story?
Yes, in just a moment. I'm going to briefly AFK. That way I can turn on my space heater. Why don't you regale the chat with your trauma story while I'm gone?
Okay. So everyone is aware of the Xbox 360 Kinect, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You know the game Sonic? Do you know the game Sonic Riders?
Yeah, of course. It's
So
great.
they made
Never heard of it.
So they made a game for the Kinect called Sonic Free Riders, in which you had to use the Kinect to actually hoverboard. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The problem is there was no save feature
Oh.
on the main story. And the
Oh.
Kinect sucked so bad that you could barely play the game. So, me as a tiny gamer, I wanted to beat Sonic Freeriders. I kept my Xbox 360 opened for 4 days straight on this fucking game. I was on the last level of Sonic Freeriders, and then a hurricane knocked all our power out.
No.
No.
way. Oh my.
Oh my
God.
And I can never play that game again.
Worst
Because
timing ever. No.
I just can't. I can't mentally do it. I'm not strong enough.
Nah, it's over. From there on, it's over.
That sucks.
And then my friend said stream Sonic Freeriders, and I went bet.
That's really unfortunate.
All right, I'm back.
It was so bad. I hate Sonic Freeriders. Sonic Freeriders is the worst Sonic game ever produced. I will die on this hill.
And there are many
you
bad
sure
games
about
about
that?
Sonic.
Sonic Freeriders is ass.
There's a lot of really bad Sonic games out there.
Yeah,
Freeriders
like Sonic
is the
4.
worst.
Hmm.
Bad story, bad no save feature, bad that it's connected to the Kinect. Bad,
How they
bad
would-
game, worst
That's so
game.
To be
weird.
fair, there's only like I think there's only ever been like one good game on the Kinect, and that was the that horror game that they did. That PewDiePie did a Let's Play on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing good came out of the Kinect.
It's true. Yeah, 06 is at
06
least
is a
funny.
close contender, but I have mental trauma with
Dude,
Free Riders.
I'm gonna have
So-
a hot take, real. It's time for your regular dose of Redux hot takes, right?
Hot takes.
Okay, firstly, sarcasticalism. Yes, I think Rise of Nightmares was good in a funny, ironic way. Secondly, 06, even if you remove Free Riders from the equation, is not the worst Sonic game. Sonic and the Black Knight.
But that doesn't have human hedgehog action.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's how bad the Black Knight was. Is that his human hedgehog action is still less terrible.
Nope.
I'll die on this
I've
hill.
never played.
Literally, the only game I played of Sonic was Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. That was like the only game that I had.
Oh my god, me
I
too!
had more Mario games.
Well, okay, I'm not saying any of the Sonic games weren't fun, trashy. 06 was fun still.
Yeah, I mean, it was poorly designed, but it's a fun
When you
game.
get good enough to not die on the hyperspeed levels in half a second, like
Yeah.
everybody did.
I mean, recently I just started playing back Sonic Mania because it's just so good. I actually prefer more the classic Sonic games before the 3D era. And we all know the 3D era destroyed Sega, so...
I think the
Yeah.
only Sonic game that I've actively fully enjoyed was Sonic Unleashed. Okay, don't get me wrong, I liked Sonic Frontiers, I played it, I enjoyed it, I liked the story. It wasn't that good to me. Not as good as Unleashed. The soundtrack was amazing. But
Unleashed
it's
is
still
awesome!
it's still not as good as Endless Possibilities from Unleashed either. Which, by the way, Endless Possibilities is maybe the best Sonic song to have ever been released.
Sonic Unleashed was the reason I created one of my characters that's in my game, because the Dark Gaia Phoenix did something to my brain chemistry as a child.
In what way?
It's so cool!
Okay.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Look, man, I'm still letting you cook from the monster fucker conversation.
Well,
Where
I'm not
did
gonna
you
cook
go?
that hard. We all just met. No.
It's a
No.
funny werewolf
No.
Sonic game. Yes, Sonic Unleashed is the funny werewolf Sonic game, which a lot of people seem to have a major problem with the werehog levels. I loved the werehog level.
I've only seen the trailer for that game. I kind of want to play it.
I would play it again if I did not have the Wii version and nothing else.
The 360
Not gonna
version
lie,
is good.
the werewolf levels remind me so much of Crash Bandicoot that it's just like, I don't know. If I want to play Crash Bandicoot, I'll play Crash Bandicoot instead of Sonic. But
What else was it? Oh yeah, to be fair, it's a valid complaint now as an adult, but I didn't notice it as a kid. And if you're telling me that you noticed frame drops, like frame rate issues and FPS as a kid, as like a 12-year-old, then fuck yourself.
You're lying? No, you didn't.
You're okay. You're either lying, or you were that 12-year-old that nobody liked to play video games with to begin.
When I was 12, I in video game sense ate garbage. I didn't care.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate.
I have the B movie game on
Wild
DVD.
Presumptions. Okay,
I have-
movie game. Heard.
On DVD for the Wii.
Those were definitely words that don't belong in the order that you put them in.
I also have the Lego movie game, which is it sounds good, but it was really bad.
Wait, the Lego movie game?
Yeah.
Wait, they had one? Oh my god.
Yeah, they have a Lego movie game.
I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, they had Lego
Was it
games
bad?
long before they ever had the
Yeah.
Lego movie.
Oh, they have it on Steam.
Oh shit.
It's not good, but I love it a lot.
it's like the Shrek 3 game, I believe. I don't
No.
remember correctly.
So I'm unfortunately known for a lot of hot takes, including the fact that I don't like One Piece. And a lot of others. Sonic is one of my hot takes. And apparently my wife now wants to fight me in a Waffle House.
Like Sonic as a character, or what is your Sonic hot take?
Well, I mean that Black Knight was the worst one by far.
I mean, hey, we're in the same boat. According to most people, I have an infuriating taste in games.
I'm not gonna say that my taste in games isn't.
I've gotten in actual altercations with people, not physical, like verbal altercations with people. One of my favorites.
I'm gonna fight you now.
One of my favorites is I got in an argument over Cyberpunk 2077 in my college's video game club, And after an hour of arguing, the guy like looked at me and he goes, "Wait, I get it now. You just don't care. This is fun to you." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
Okay, I need to understand the topics at hand here. Like
I said-
these points of view.
I said Cyberpunk is a good game and people are mean to it.
I actually agree with that.
Exactly.
Cyberpunk is a good game that's full of an obscene amount of glitches because us as fans gave it the Sonic 06 treatment and continued to try to rush for a game that wasn't ready.
I mean,
My game is still my game is still really broken, and I find it funny.
And then over time, they actually fixed it to make it halfway decent.
I'm so excited for Phantom Liberty. I'm like shaking every time I think about it. It looks so scrumdiddlyumptious. I'll just eat it.
I mean, Windbuster, you know that Sonic Adventure wasn't the first 3D game, right?
No, I know, but I didn't say that every 3D game destroyed Sonic. I said that when it made the transition, I remember that game, and it was really old. I think it was called literally Sonic 3D.
Yeah, for Dreamcast.
Yeah, and it was this. I mean, it was not a good game.
It was not great, I agree with. They remade it, by the way. It's a lot better looking.
Yeah, because nowadays they have the technology to actually do a proper Sonic game, and for it to be fast and have all the levels really well designed.
Yeah.
But there were obviously, I mean, Sonic Adventures is probably the best Sonic 3D game there was before the newest era, if you want to say after Generations, because Generation was really good. But the technology at that point just advanced so much that, I mean, it worked.
See, that's
but
where
before
I have a
that,
problem.
nah.
Because, like, Sonic Unleashed was before Generation. That's my favorite.
Well, I mean, Sonic Unleashed, it's also a great game, but then you have Sonic 4, that was...
But Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I will give them both credit for being generation defining. But that does not make them the best.
No, I mean, no, but I mean,
these are my takes, personally.
No, of course, and I share it with you, but the thing is, I remembered, like, yeah, you have Sonic the Hedgehog, you have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and you have the third game. Yeah, sorry. And you had the, like, Sonic and Knuckles was really, really fun. And then you go to the 3D era, and it was like 2 games or 3 in a row that were complete trash. And then it started to step up. But Mario already did great games, and I'm not a Mario fan. I know it is a fact. I mean, they lost the war. So,
Wait, who lost the war, Mario or Sonic?
No, Sonic, for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mario definitely won that.
No, yeah, 100%. I mean, I love Sonic, but it lost the war. That's a fact. Sega crashed so hard.
Unfortunately, Mario hasn't released a single 3D Mario title that wasn't a fucking baller.
Nah.
Huh?
I mean, like, Mario 64, baller. Mario Sunshine, baller. Galaxy, baller.
Galaxy's
2,
more than a baller.
Galaxy 2, everybody says is better. I don't like it better, but still baller.
Okay, Galaxy 2 is good, but it's not better than the original.
Thank you! Oh my god, Guppy, you're my favorite.
Galaxy 2 is a good game, don't get me wrong, but nothing beats the original.
Thank you. Something about the World Hub in Galaxy was just so much better than Galaxy
Starship
2's
Mario
level
is
system.
fun, but the Comet Observatory makes him transcend dimensions.
Because there was so much to do in just the Comic Observatory.
Yeah!
Now, I will say that I know it's a bit of a hot take, but I think Sunshine is the best one of them all, but...
Sunshine is like...
Well, we're talking about Super Mario Galaxy, right?
Absolutely. I absolutely
love-
agree that Galaxy is like generation defining. Because I played Galaxy. I fucking loved Galaxy.
Galaxy changed me as a person.
Yeah, no, the first one was way better.
Sunshine, though Sunshine has a really big place in my heart because I grew up on Sunshine. I never had a GameCube, and I learned
Yes.
later in life that you could play GameCube games on the Wii.
Yes.
So I never got to play Mario Sunshine until the All-Stars version came out. And like playing it was so surreal because I would watch Let's Players when I was a kid, like play Sunshine, and now I get to play Sunshine, so
Yes.
Sunshine's like
Yep.
right up there with me.
Yup.
It's
I'm
so
in the same
fun.
boat. I never owned a GameCube. As a bit of a fun fact, as far as my experience with Nintendo goes, my experience with Nintendo is so weirdly skewed that Tears of the Kingdom is the first Zelda game I've ever bought. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I played my first Zelda game and my only Zelda game is Majora's Mask on the DS.
It's very much not the only Zelda game I've played, but it's the only one that I've owned.
Oh no. I
Hey,
played
Joe, long time no see.
I played Ocarina of Time. I never finished it because of the Skulltulas. No. What were the skulls that, like the skull guys that came out at night fall?
Re-Dead?
Yeah, the Re-Dead. I was so scared of the Re-Dead when I was a kid that I would get like an inch in the world map, and then the Re-Deads, if they touched water, they die. So I'd sit in Hyrule Castle Moat, and I never beat the game because I was too scared.
Oh my god. That reminds me when I was a kid and I played Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, if anybody remembers that game. There was a certain point towards the end of the game where there was these like giant, really, really giant, unkillable, like Egyptian inspired guys that would just patrol around, and they wouldn't even one-shot you, so I don't know why I was so scared of them, but you couldn't fight back against them. And that gave me so much anxiety that I just never beat the game because I was too scared to ever try to like continue playing.
Yeah.
There was a Harry Potter game that I got stuck on for the exact same reason because it was like a stealth mission. And if you got caught, it was a game over, and it gave me too much anxiety. I didn't complete it. I don't like games where I can't fight back at all.
Yeah. It's funny though, I was so scared of the Re-Dead in Ocarina of Time, and then I ate up the mask feature in Majora's Mask, and everyone knows how scary that is.
So much for the follow.
So,
Welcome to the cafe.
I obviously had my priorities straight.
Hey man, I don't blame you.
I have to play Majora's Mask again. That game was so good. I hope they port it to the Switch soon. Is it ported to the Switch actually?
I don't think so. I think they did a 3DS version.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have the 3DS version.
That said, since they shut down the 3DS, they're obviously going to port it to the Switch because that's exactly what they've been trying to do to save their asses on the whole emulation issue that's been going.
Yeah. I'm waiting for where is my Mario Galaxy 2 port? Where is it?
It's weird that 3D All-Stars didn't include Mario Galaxy 2.
Yeah! It's so much fun. Also, my Wii disc for that is corrupted, so I can't get past a certain point, and it really pisses me off.
Ooh, Elon Musk tweeted something that's gonna make me quit Twitter.
Oh boy, what did he say?
Trigger warning, everybody.
It's like Christmas.
Elon Musk at 6:54 this morning, and it's only just hitting my desk, tweeted, "Children are born either male or female. That's a fact. One should not be able to change genders until at least 18 years old."
This is why his wife doesn't talk to him anymore.
I'm so fucking done with this clown, dude. I can't get political on this podcast. I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot. That's not even political, but I can't fucking do it. Ooh. Okay. It's fine. We're
The
good.
circus we call life. I didn't sign up to be a clown here.
It's okay. You're not the clown. He is.
Yeah, no, Elon sucks.
I'm gonna start promoting myself on the hell site Tumblr now. Fuck it. I'm gonna go full
God.
cringe.
You may as well go on Reddit.
Reddit, another one.
I would get eaten alive there. Hell no. Reddit's scary. I only used Reddit once, and that was to go on my like the old company I worked for subreddit and put their managers on blast because I was feeling a little devious that day.
Wow.
Oh, no. What did he say?
You worked for a company that had its own subreddit?
Yeah.
Do we get tea? I'm a coffee drinker, not a tea drinker, but I'll sit.
It wasn't anything fancy. I worked for a movie theater chain in America. Not the good one, the shitty one.
I mean, most of them are shitty.
Yeah. But I worked for a really shitty one, and then I went on the subreddit, and I was like, hey guys, is this normal? And then I knew it wasn't. I just wanted to stir up drama. It wasn't drama because it was true.
Oh my god.
But you know, I like baiting. And then I got a bunch of moderators that were managers from different like theaters, and they went, can you give us the name of this theater? This is like breaking several laws. And I was like, Tee!
Oh no.
I have
That's amazing.
so many receipts from that place that I could get them like searched by the Food and Drug Administration.
Oh my god.
It was that bad.
And you didn't?
I'm waiting for the perfect time.
Hey,
Me and a bunch of ex-employees are waiting for the perfect time.
Oh, so this must be semi-recent.
Oh yeah, this was like 2
Okay.
months ago.
Oh. It's piping, everybody.
I'm waiting for 2 people to quit that job so they don't have to scramble to find new ones. And then we're sending a really big Google Doc.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be great.
Cinegate.
The best part, they're filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy right now.
That's okay. Well, this is very specific. Now I'm gonna be don't mind me while I get on Google real quick.
They're filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, so now I'm kind of waiting for the lawsuit to go through so I can just hit them. Is it petty? Perhaps.
Might be a little bit.
But it's right, you know?
But hey.
It's vengeance time.
I know which one it is.
It's damn.
We have one of those in my city. It's nowhere near me. I go to Cinemark instead.
Damn, yeah, it is that easy to find. One of my ex-managers got fired for money laundering because she would stay clocked in when she left. And I literally looked at my ex-manager and I went, she did nothing wrong. This place is going under anyway.
Wow, that tea
She's
is
onto something.
That
And they
tea
were
is
like-
piping hot.
There were raccoons in the currently are animals in the walls.
Jesus.
And we can't figure out like if they're still there or what. It's fucking crazy. And now whenever I go to theaters, I send my regards to the staff because those poor people are working so hard for so little.
Trashy is the raccoon in the walls.
Huh?
Hashtag,
Anyway, that's my tea for the hour.
hashtag
There's gonna be
Cinegate.
more.
I hope there's more. We still have like at least an hour and a half before I'm.
I have so many stories on random shit. I'm a fountain of information.
I need to hang out with you more.
You're basically a book of like Wikipedia.
Please! I love talking to people.
That's what this show is about. Finding people to hang out with.
Facts.
What's everyone's favorite food?
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's such a hard question.
That is a hard one, though.
No, it's not. Beer boiled bratwurst and roasted potatoes is my favorite dish that I could eat every day if being forced to eat something.
That's hard for me, damn.
Too many good foods. Can't pick one.
Don't get me wrong, I like so many foods. But if I had to eat something every day for the rest of my life, it would absolutely be that.
Ravioli is pretty good.
I'm trying to think because I'm from Argentina, so we have like our food. It's kind of hard, you know. Yeah.
Lately, I've been making a lot of mac and cheese.
You're
so-
from Argentina? I found the other Argentinian
Wait.
in the world.
What's the question?
Okay, so there's it might come off as slightly racist. I apologize. But
go
I
for
have
it,
a
no worry.
friend from Argentina. Her name is Mio, and we always joke about how there's only 2 Argentinians, and she is one of them. So I finally
what
found
is
the
funny
other
is
one.
that I actually found that it's the other way around. Everywhere I go, I found people that are from here, and they don't say it, but not only the accent like gives it away, but at the same time, it's like the way of how they talk and everything. It's like I said, like, "Hey, you're actually from here too. I found you, faker."
I found you, Baker.
That's how I
yeah.
feel with Cubans. I am Cuban, so it's like I don't really find people. It's mainly Puerto Rican, and so it's like whenever I find somebody who's Cuban, I'm like, oh my god, that's so rare.
No, you wanna know a rare one? Try finding people from Costa Rica.
True, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, that. I'm aware.
I have met 2 Costa Ricans, and I have met 2 Costa Rican VTubers ever, and I'm one of them.
They were all Hispanic. Nice.
I have never found. It's so hard finding other Costa Ricans. Dear God.
I did think it's a little bit more difficult when it comes to like the VTuber community. There might be more. It's just maybe,
but like I haven't even found people in like real life.
I've certainly heard of a lot of other Filipino VTubers. I've just never gotten to them.
One of my good friends, who made my 3D model, I think is Filipino. She's really cool. I love seeing all the different cultures and VTubing spaces. It's so cool.
Got a peek at the Jersey Devil. What? Oh, because my model kind of.
I actually my VTuber was gonna be a lot different, and I'm still thinking about adding it as like an extra, like because who cares at this point? I was originally gonna be a Carayos. That was really Carayo.
That's a
I think
very
VTuber?
very obscure creature.
Do you know what that is?
I know the name of it, and for me, like, I'm the biggest mythology buff that I know, and I know a lot of people. Like, it's the one thing I'm not humble about. I'm the biggest mythology buff I know, and even then, I only know that one by name.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because I've been doing a lot of research because one of my main characters in one of my projects is a Carayo werewolf girl because I think that's so cool. And that was originally gonna be my VTuber, but then I was like, hee hee cats.
Cats.
But that's why one of my outfits has the Costa Rican flag on it, because I'm very proud. And I'm really annoying about it.
You said you got
I am just an American mutt. I got some white, but I mostly got Native American and Filipino.
Hell yeah.
That's fucking thick. I like that.
That's sick. I'm like half and half. Cause my dad came like across the border, so I'm first generation.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Okay.
I just say half and half, cause I don't know.
I'm second generation Filipino.
Cool.
That is. I'm definitely not second generation Native American. That doesn't exist. That does not exist anymore.
Being first gen is like my only claim to fame, because I can't. Since I was born in the States, I don't know how to speak Spanish because of. I'm sure we all know why. The thing. So my only claim to fame when I talk to other like Latino people is I'm first gen.
Wait, what do you mean by first gen?
Like
First
you're the
generation
first one
immigrant.
born in the States.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah,
Um,
wait, now I remember.
That's my only claim, because people will look at me and they're like, "No, you're not," and I'm like, "Please, I promise."
Please.
Please.
It's just like me. I tell people that I'm second generation Filipino, and they're like, "Oh, do you know Tagalog?" I'm like, yeah, lumpia." So I got.
I know the swears, and I can hold a basic conversation.
I don't even know that. I come from a military. I don't know what the hell happened to my model there, but I come from a military family, so I very early in my life moved away from my my grandmother, so I didn't get the chance to take part in that heritage.
I'm really lucky that I got to live by my tita. She's funny though. She's really funny.
I will say I love Filipino food, and it's another hot take that I'll die on, but Filipino food culture is the greatest food culture in the world.
I've heard a lot of good things about Filipino food.
Like, food culture is such an integral part of Filipino culture as a whole that you can't go anywhere that talks about Filipino culture without also talking about food culture.
That's what I think is so interesting about cultures, is how like heavily tied, especially places like Latin America and the Philippines, is to their food. Like, that's so cool.
It's really cool.
Like, you could get
It's
so
up
much
there.
culture just out of food. Like, that's awesome.
You can learn, like, if you like, if you have the mind for it, you can learn so much about a culture, or at least the geography of a place, based on the food that gets eaten.
Yeah.
That's very true.
It's so cool.
It's like all we eat is like rice and beans. That's like the staple. And so like, when
Me
I hear
too.
people being like, "Oh my god, I don't like beans," I'm just like, how is that possible? Like beans are so good.
Beans are awesome. Wait, what kind of beans?
We normally eat black or red beans, like black beans, mainly. But
We're a pinto bean person.
okay,
See-
pinto beans are really good.
Pinto
Though.
bean people, I guess.
Okay, on
Mostly
the
black beans and
subject,
pinto beans, though.
on the subject of beans and food culture, it's so weird as an islander hearing people talk about red beans, because like really,
love
depending
red
on what part of the world you're in, red beans means one of two things.
Kidney
You have red beans as in beans and rice red beans.
Yeah.
And then you have red beans as in red bean paste, the dessert type of red.
Nah, it mainly.
Red bean paste is a dessert? I
Yes.
thought that was a cooking ingredient.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
No, so red beans are I believe the origin is Japanese in nature, but a lot of islander foods use it. Red beans is a sweet tasting bean.
Huh.
That's
didn't
true.
know.
Filipino food has it has this very like super cool thing called halo halo. It's ube flavored ice cream, like kind of like milk and ice, less like ice cream and more like a frozen horchata without the rice. But basically, it's got jelly, coconut, a bunch of shit, and red beans at the bottom.
Oh, it's interesting.
And every time I tell somebody about that, they're like, "Red beans? What?" And I'm like, "No. It's the sweet stuff." Because not enough people know that there's a sweet red bean out there.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
like
learned
a
something
lot of
today.
people incorporate beans into like foods because I'm vegan, so a lot of beans are used often and like as a substitute, and so it kind of makes sense now that I think about it. Cause there's like bean brownies, there's like bean cake. You can
Yeah,
make
I
like
made
just
bean
sounds
brownies
weird.
once.
I've never heard of bean brownies before now, and my stomach is
Never heard
suddenly
of it.
upset.
They're very interesting. I
No,
made
it's
them.
actually really good. It's actually really good.
Mm,
It's not like mainly. It's not just beans. It's just it gives that I think it's the texture
Yeah, it's
that
a
it makes.
texture.
okay.
Yeah, it's the texture.
It gives it the texture of beans? What?
Yeah, like you mush up the beans and then you just mix it with the batter, I think. I've never made it. I've never made like vegan brownies myself, but I've eaten bean brownies. They don't taste like beans. It's just
I made them before because my mom is gluten free, so they're kind of good.
Somebody,
good.
Yeah, black bean
somebody
brownie, that's
send
good.
me bean brownies because the concept is not working in my head.
I'll send you some.
I know. I know.
That
I'm transporting you bean brownies with my mind.
I am approaching your destination at a rapid pace with a
On the topic
knife and bean brownies.
On the topic of like sweets, I learned that there's a very interesting thing in Costa Rica that they make called Churchill's, and it is named after Winston Churchill. Though I'm pretty sure he's never been to Costa Rica. The guy that made it just had a weird fascination with him.
Winston Churchill is like one of the more recognizable military leaders in the world, so
Yeah, I don't know the reason behind it. It's really good though. It's just shaved ice with this like really sweet cola syrup in it, and
interesting.
I would just drink it. I have a whole bottle because I've been waiting to get shaved ice, and I look at it sometimes and I'm like, what happens if I drink this?
Oh my god.
It's
Are
like
you
pure
aware-
concentrated
are you aware
sugar.
of this disease called diabetes?
No.
Go find out real quick what it is.
Fuck around and find out. That's my motto for life. Fuck around and find out. But like in a positive way.
My motto is just fuck.
Oh, so since you were, thinking about the black beans, it basically what it does is that the starch from the black beans it makes the batter thicker and it makes it creamier. That's
Huh.
why people use it as a substitute. So I think it's without flour. I think they replaced the beans.
Oh,
instead of
okay,
flour.
so that kind of
Yeah, it
makes sense.
makes it
Yeah.
gluten free.
Yeah, with that.
It's not
yeah,
the
they come-
weirdest thing I've ever heard, to be honest. I had zucchini chocolate chip cookies when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Those are the best
Oh,
cookies I
man.
ever had, actually.
I want to make one of these later. I might go get shaved ice. This should look banging.
I'm gonna make a Frito pie later.
A what?
You've never had a Frito pie? You live in the States and you never... Actually, most people have had Frito.
What is a Frito pie?
Okay. Hear me out. Follow along with me. Fritos. Chili. Ground beef, because it's what makes chili good.
Okay.
And a lot of cheese.
Okay, that sounds good actually.
Yeah, that's a Frito pie.
Wait,
I thought you were gonna say like an apple pie, but there's Fritos in the middle, and I was gonna start crying.
That sounds so bad. So
Yeah.
Frito
terrible.
pie, okay, I'm looking it up right now. Oh, okay, that looks cool though.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
really...
is it like
What?
did they have corn chips? Is it like chili cheese
Yeah,
and corn chips?
so
right?
Fritos
Okay.
are a type of corn chips.
Yeah. I didn't know
I
they
just
added.
spelled Frito wrong.
That's
I
crazy.
have chili cheese flavored Fritos behind me that I'm going to add chili and cheese to.
Oh, that looks really good.
Fritos
Oh,
in
sure.
dessert does not sound like it has potential, sarcasm.
It does not sound like
I'm
it has
about to
potential.
ban my
It's scary.
fucking mod. I'm about to ban my own fucking mod.
I want to try it.
No, you do not.
No. I feel like no.
Sarcasm
just
is
scary.
just looking for a replacement for the cursed drink that we haven't mentioned in several episodes.
Like, what is it?
This dates all the way back to episode 1. But basically,
Throwback!
apparently, there is carbonated coffee, right?
No.
Like actual coffee soda. Somebody at one point was considering adding soy sauce to it.
What?
They confused with what?
Blech.
Ew,
Joe,
soy sauce
we are
with
not
coffee?
talking about fucking floor Pepsi ever again on this fucking channel.
Pepsi?
Floor Pepsi.
No,
Okay,
no.
but
no.
Coke floats are really good.
Pepsi.
I'm
Floor
just
Pepsi
confused
is
now.
just a cursed topic from Joe's childhood. That is all.
Okay.
Do you guys like soda with ice cream? Like vanilla ice cream?
Pepsi is an immediate ban.
I don't actually drink soda. I wasn't allowed to drink soda as a kid.
No.
So now the carbonation like hurts my mouth.
Joe, I miss you, and I'm glad to see you. You haven't been here in months, but I will time you out.
Ooh! It's getting hostile in here. God damn!
Crunchy.
He knows why. I'm retching thinking about the story. I will tell a brief summary of what Floor Pepsi is for you.
Wait, why
Okay.
is the floor Pepsi crunchy?
Floor Pepsi is Pepsi that you
Ugh.
found on the ground that had ants in it.
Ew, no.
And that is why we do not talk about fucking Floor Pepsi.
Hmm.
No, that's
Oh my
Spicy.
god! That
Crunchy, I like it.
No!
wait, what?
What the
that's
fuck?
disgusting. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. I hate that.
Yeah.
Someone actually tasted ants?
He did a
I don't
little
know,
bit more
when
than
you were
taste
kids
then.
or anything?
I am.
No, but really, many people like actually tried different insects.
Okay, I've had ants before. I don't mind that. I'm not gonna want fucking crunchy, flat floor backwash Pepsi.
Yeah, of course not. No, I mean, I get you on that.
I don't even drink soda, and that sounds disgusting. No. That took years off my life.
I know. I know. Oh, I hope Joe didn't leave over that. No, he's still here.
Frito brownies. Huh? Wait.
Wait, what? Frito Brown? Okay, hold on. Hear me out, right?
Depends.
I might actually consider conceptualizing Frito brownies.
No.
Okay, but how do you make that? You just
Hey,
like
Well,
it and
okay,
sweet
so
powder?
like chocolate uses salt to bring out the flavor of the chocolatey nip.
True. Yes.
So if you just don't add salt and add little Frito flakes to it,
No.
you get like a rice chocolate sort of crunch to it, and you
No, you
get
don't.
the salt built in.
Okay.
Oops, wrong. Try again.
I'm kind of tempted. I mean, that sounds cool. Like, instead of using salt, you can just use, like, chips. Like, maybe potato lays? Yeah.
Okay, I do know that potato chips and chocolate do mix. It's actually a thing in the US.
Yeah. Like,
Have I tried it?
but just because it's a thing in the US doesn't mean it should be.
Okay, it's a good tasting.
Like
Well, it's
chocolate covered bacon.
Chocolate covered
Hmm.
bacon's a little weird, but acceptable because it's still bacon.
No.
Hey, you know what? You know, as a scientific fun fact,
What?
bacon is one of very few things that naturally hits all 6 of our flavor receptors on our tongue. And that's why we like bacon so much. That's why bacon supposedly goes with everything, because it has every flavor that our tongue can perceive in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
So like the 6 base flavors I believe are spicy, sour, sweet, bitter, salty, and I forget the 6th one.
Speaking of taste,
Savory?
do you guys like spicy things? I cannot.
Yeah.
Like not too spicy. It's
Bitter.
Just, if it's
Bitter. I didn't
mild,
say bitter.
it's good.
When I was a kid, since I was born in the United States, my dad made sure that I could handle spicy things. So when we went back, I wasn't a wimp. So one day, I was like 10 years old, and he brought home a ghost pepper. He didn't tell me what it was, and at the time, they didn't have all like the crazy peppers and stuff. And he looked at me and he went, "Eat it."
That's
So
kind
I'm
of
pretty good at spice.
No, I can't take spice. If I take spice, I die. I once tried to do
But
it,
here's the thing,
and
though,
I
if it's too spicy, you can't taste the
all the
food.
milk on the house disappeared immediately, and I was still dying. I
Oh.
can't. I just can't. No. I'm a baby with spice.
Which is funny because Costa Rica's not known for spicy foods, so I don't know why my dad did that.
Maybe he liked it.
Probably.
I don't mind. So my spice tolerance isn't that high, but I don't mind dealing with spice as long as it has flavor. What I fucking hate,
Exactly.
What I fucking hate is things that are just spicy for the sake of being spicy.
Yeah.
And then certain spicy things, the flavor upsets my stomach. Like I can't do most peppers. I can't do jalapenos, because something about them sit in my stomach wrong. It upsets my stomach for a good while after I've eaten them. So I don't like peppers.
I'm not a spicy pepper person either. I'm a spicy wing person, if anything.
I
I love
love
wings.
spicy wings.
Oh, important question.
You get a good blue cheese or like a good blue cheese dip or a ranch on the side to dip it in. Oh,
what is your go-to flavor for wings?
Funny enough, not spicy.
Me neither. What's it?
Okay. If I had to choose, it would be either garlic parmesan, but like a greasy, non-dry rub garlic parmesan,
Yeah.
or lemon pepper.
Ooh, those are good.
Lemon pepper is good.
I'm a honey barbecue.
Okay,
person.
honey barbecue's acceptable. I don't like the
I love-
sweetness more times than not. Like I'll eat any wing that you put in front of me as long as it's not fucking overkill spice. But
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the sweetness of like barbecue.
I love the sweetness. I love sweet stuff. It's the best. However, there's only one place that I trust to get honey barbecue wings from because their sauce is just like top tier.
Go on.
I've sampled wings other places and their honey
Oh,
barbecue
okay.
kind of sucks.
I thought you were about to like name drop a chain or something.
Oh, it's not a chain. They just recently got a second restaurant in New
Be
Jersey.
Very
called-
careful with what you say.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna dox myself.
Yeah.
I've talked about it before.
Okay.
It's called the chicken or the egg. It's really good.
Weirdly enough, I feel like I've heard of this place.
It's one of the
And I've
it's
never
one of
lived
the
in
biggest-
Jersey or New York.
it's one of the biggest tourist attractions, tourist places in the Jersey Shore. It was on Man vs. Food once.
That's probably where I've heard it from.
Yeah, they have it on a TV in the front. It says as seen on Man vs. Food still.
So what's the name of the place?
Huh?
The chicken and the egg.
Chicken or the egg.
Chicken or the
Yeah,
egg.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
It's really good. Their wings are awesome. And their food's really good. It's like my favorite restaurant ever.
So,
My brain is empty.
No thoughts.
Uh,
Head empty.
Oh, what kind of pet
Yeah.
do you have?
Happens
Or
from
what
time
pet
to
do you
time,
like?
bro.
Happens to the best of us.
Hi, Pudge Possum.
I was distracted thinking of dulce de leche, and well, that came in.
Pudge Possum. I'm gonna hijack the conversation real quick. I saw you make a Twitter post about separating audio tracks on Cam's Twitter. How did you do it? Because my OBS hasn't let me since the last update.
Oh, to separate audio, you can do that with You don't have to use the plugin for it, but if you want to use the plugin, you can.
Well, yeah. So I was using the plugin to separate every individual audio source, not just like.
Yeah.
But the plugin that I was using stopped working 2 updates ago.
Have you tried using the virtual audio cables? That's what I use.
I don't want to mess with those because they involve too much extra software.
Well, it doesn't mess it up. It actually just adds new audio outputs. And
The virtual audio cable isn't that the one that uses fucking banana or whatever it was called?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
I use like 6 of them and they work just fine.
Okay, I will definitely have to pull up a tutorial for it later.
Oh yeah, you don't have to use banana, but you can. That's too complicated for me.
Yeah, that's like way too much. There used to be a program for just OBS that gave you the ability to add a source that would just capture audio for you. And then after that, all you would do is mute your desktop audio source in the audio mixer and utilize the audio capturer as a way to separate audio tracks. Because you could set it to different ones inside of OBS.
Oh, that's easier then. Yeah, go for it.
Well, yeah, that's how I used to do it. But the update kind of knocked that plugin out.
Yeah, I think that because the person with the plugin probably didn't update it, which sucks.
My OBS, I still don't know how to like set up my OBS. It's so scary.
We could teach.
Please, 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 please.
Okay. I'm sure between myself, Cam, or Pudge, we could definitely teach you.
I don't know what computers are. When starting streaming, someone had to explain to me what a capture card was.
That's fucking funny.
I also was on a stream once with a bunch of my friends, and I started freaking out because people were talking about what was it? Like a digital like a digital card or whatever, and I was like, oh fuck, do I need one of those? And my chat was like, hey, it's already built into your computer.
Oh, graphics card.
Yeah, a graphics card. I got so freaked out, and they were like, yeah, it's built into your computer already. And I'm like,
you wouldn't be able to see things move if you didn't have a graphics.
Yeah.
True.
Plus, if you wanted to stream and use the model and gaming, your computer will explode immediately.
Well, no, more like if you don't have a graphics card and you're just using the built-on motherboard graphics card, all you'll see is a blue screen with very, very blocky text.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about computers.
Or a loud boom. One of the two.
That's not saying that. Computers are complicated.
I actually
They
built
are.
my own computer. I love being like a tech with this.
I picked each individual part for my computer, and then I helped build.
I
Okay.
have a lot.
Yeah, it works. No, I built my computer for like I bought every part and I built it from zero. And I've been upgraded it for the last 15 years and I love it. This is my
That's so
baby.
cool.
If something happens to it, I'll die immediately.
I don't use my computer for anything much, so I have a gaming laptop. Because I don't use my computer for that much. I don't game on my computer. I play console.
Oh, I do too much gaming now that because I built this computer last summer on like an $1,800 budget. These computers beefy. I
Damn.
can pretty much play. I can't stream any game I want, but I can play any game. This thing.
I've always been a console person because I never had like the hardware for a computer. I always had like the family desktop. So I've always been console, and now I'm too stubborn to switch.
Ah,
I switched over from Xbox to PC like 4 years ago. I got like a $500 budget PC, and then I slowly upgraded the parts.
there you go. Ah, speaking of playing games, God, the boy that I'm dating that I'm gonna be seeing at Pride this weekend.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Really excited.
Mhm.
He was streaming a game last night that I really want to play, but I can't afford it after getting my hair done.
What game?
It's called Dredge. It's like an
Ooh,
eldritch
heard.
fishing game. Like
That's fun.
you're
Oh
literally
yeah, the
you're-
boat,
yeah.
the boat one.
yeah. So
Yeah, yeah.
you control a fishing boat, and the days pass. It's a little bit like Stardew in that way. But like you go out to different fishing spots and you try to it's got like an inventory management system because everything takes up a certain amount of slots within your inventory and you have to fit it around a little bit like Resident Evil.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This game looks
And
really
it's
nice.
so cool. And I want it, but I can't afford it.
Oh, $20.
Yeah.
Let me check if there's probably a cheaper key somewhere.
No,
Oh,
I
it's
already
$15.
checked. It's too
$15.
new.
Oh. I mean, I'm looking at the Steam one. It's $15. Oh no, it's not.
No,
What
it
is
is not. Yeah. But
Oh
I've
my
also
God.
I've also been playing a different game called Sunhaven. A lot of fun. It's basically like RuneScape meets Stardew Valley.
Ooh.
Really, really fun.
I
I
couldn't
just wish
get
there
into
was more to
Stardew
do.
Valley.
What?
I couldn't get into Stardew Valley. I didn't
c-
understand it.
I couldn't either, but Sunhaven I absolutely love. There's
My
another one
level
similar.
really-
There's another one similar to Stardew Valley that's single player only that I also really loved called Graveyard Keeper.
Ooh.
That one's a lot of fun.
I can't. I think it's just me. I can't play like life sim games. I need things that are like high energy
I agree. Yeah.
That's fair.
because I have such bad ADHD. If like things aren't jingling keys at me, I'm just like,
Hutch,
No, I
that
agree.
about tracks for anybody that's ever played Stardew Valley.
true.
I feel like if there's not really like instructions to tell me what to do, it just gets really boring. Like it has to be like specific instructions, and it needs to have like a lot of things to do in the beginning, I guess. Because I feel like if it's just too
I mean, life sims do have a lot to do. Part of the problem is that it's an overwhelming amount of things to do in the beginning.
That's why I could never finish new Animal Crossing New Horizons because there was just too much to do, and then also too much like real day waiting that I just got bored of it really
Oh,
quick.
I could never finish Animal Crossing because I want to strangle the fuck out of Tom Nook and his kids.
Damn! What did kids do to you?
They followed in his footsteps.
I think that's probably why I like shooters so much. I love shooters. I hate violence. Love shooters.
I feel you. I feel like, well, if the game is like pretty basic and straightforward, it's more fun. But if it's like too many things or like they're not really like you don't know what to do, it takes me a while to really like learn about the game.
My
But it
favorite
definitely had.
my favorite example of, hey, there's too much for you to do all at once, but it gets really fun when you start to figure out what to do, is fucking Terraria.
I heard Terraria is really good.
Terraria is one of the best games that you could ever pick up on Steam because it's easy to run on any computer. It costs $10 at retail price, goes on sale frequently, and has
Damn.
hundreds of hours of content in it. Especially now that Steam supports modability for it.
Ooh.
I want to try it. to be
Terraria
honest.
is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time, and I have over 1,000 hours in it.
Oh, that's a fun question. What's
What's that?
everyone's favorite game? Like, of all time.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no. You don't want to you don't want to answer like that's a
Or give me like
very
a
good
top
question.
3. Because me too.
No,
I
not
feel
because of that. But my favorite game is an MMO RPG from like the 2000s. It's 2D and it's called Maple Story. Okay.
Everyone
And I
knows what
played it
Maple
someone-
Story is in America.
Yeah, it's the global version.
Yeah, everyone grew up playing Maple Stories if you're in your 20s.
Yeah, that's the thing. I still play it.
Now,
There's no
okay,
shame.
I didn't play Maple Story. I played RuneScape and I played Adventure Quest. But I didn't play
RuneScape.
Adventure Quest Worlds. I played basic Flash game Adventure Quest. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but I played that game since I was 6 and I'm 24. Just to give an example.
Nice.
Like it's been a long time. That's my favorite game for sure. The company's trash, but the game is good.
I love playing like survival games on my off time, so I don't really play a lot of like the shooters in my off time usually. Like unless it's Fortnite, but besides that, I love like survival games. So one of my cozy games right now is The Long Dark. I don't know if you guys ever played that one.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's really good. It just had a really big learning curve, and I didn't like it in the beginning because, like Guppy said, you know, it just felt really overwhelming. I didn't know what to do, but when I started learning about the game, it got really fun because you can just do whatever you want. But that's one of my cozy games.
So many games are like that
Nice.
too. It's hard for me to say. Like, I have one definitive answer that I don't really think is a real answer anymore. But it's the answer that I've said my whole life, so I'll just stick with it. It's a PS2 game. Years
Yeah.
ahead of its time. Released in the year 2002 to America. Called Dark Cloud 2. It is
Oh, wait.
my favorite game of all time. The rest of the world knows it as Dark Chronicle.
I think I've seen it.
I don't think I.
Dark Chronicles, yeah. Yeah.
That
Yep.
was really cool.
Oh.
It's weird. A lot more people that don't live in America seem to know about it when I mention it. But it
That's
was...
Dark Chronicles.
It's a massive, massive hidden gem here in America. Before it ended up on the PlayStation Store for the PS4, copies of it sold for hundreds of dollars.
Damn.
Oh, that's crazy.
And like I said, well ahead of its time. Mostly fully voice-acted cutscenes, procedurally generated dungeons, had a completely unique level system, had an invention system, a photography system, a fishing system, and an aquarium system,
Aquarium.
Huh.
which involved fish breeding and fish racing.
Damn.
2002 PS2 game, by the way.
That's awesome.
It also had golf,
honestly,
but
though,
it also had golf, but golf in that game was the worst thing that's ever been implemented into a video game ever. So we don't talk about it.
old games are iconic, honestly. It's a lot better.
Joe, that's such a weird take. It doesn't surprise me coming from you. Not in an insulting way, but that is a very weird take.
I mean, I can't pick a top game, but like my top like favorite games of all time are Mario Galaxy,
Okay.
Skylanders, Swap Force, and my favorite, I actually have a tattoo of it because I'm crazy. Far Cry 6,
Interesting.
Six.
the one that no one liked.
I feel like if I
I was actually surprised, yeah.
had to give myself a top 5, it would have to be Dark Cloud 2, even if it's nostalgia factor mostly carrying it for me now. Smash Brothers, because it's the first game I ever picked up competitively and did well on. Tears of the Kingdom, self-explanatory.
Ooh.
Terraria,
Oh, Terraria, yeah.
And
I really like Subnautica
in
and Raft. Both of them are good.
in terms of raw amount of hours played, I'd probably have to give it to Warframe, even though it's very, very, very much not on my favorite games. Very, very much not on my favorite games. Fucking hate Warframe.
I tried playing Warframe. It's pretty fun. It's a lot,
Minecraft
though.
is Minecraft's an easy pick for game of the decade, but it's not exactly on a lot of people's favorites.
I used to really like modding Minecraft. And I should play more Minecraft with my friends, but I don't know. I don't play Minecraft that much.
Me either.
Every time I
Most
think Minecraft, I just think, man, I should really just go back and play Terraria instead.
I also gotta put Cyberpunk up with some of my favorite games of all time because it's so fun.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Or just because Keanu Reeves is really funny. I don't know.
In my case, I have to say, like, if
Mhm.
adding to Maple Story, I will say Red Dead Redemption 2 is awesome. The story made me cry more than once.
That's fair.
I don't like to admit it, but I cried more than once. And the same happened with Yakuza 0.
Oh
That
my
game
god.
is amazing. It's
On the
just
subject
amazing.
of games making you cry, you just activated a fight or flight response for my fifth favorite game. Or the fifth one to go on my list in any non-particular order. Gears of War 3.
Oh.
And if you've played it, you know what I mean when I say making. It is the only time any video game ever that I have shed a tear for the story.
Yeah, no, in my case, has anyone not played Red Dead Redemption?
I haven't played it.
I haven't, but I know the story of it.
What
Okay,
game is it?
I'll just say this because it's not that much of a spoiler, but more than that, one people die, and each death, it was so hard. It was so hard. Like they made it really well, but at the same time, I couldn't believe it. Like I in my head, I was like, no, I really liked him. And yeah, that continued for the rest of the story. That was just shocked. But yeah.
That was I know it wasn't the reaction that like everyone else had because it was a really bad game received. I cried really bad at some of the deaths in Far Cry 6.
I haven't
Even
played
though they
it
were
yet.
really bad, but I cried so hard. That was like that was like the first game that made me cry at like characters. But the first game I ever cried at was the ending of, I think it was either the ending of Mario Galaxy or the ending of Okami.
Ooh, I gotta go back and play Okami.
Play Okami, play Okami, play Okami,
Okay.
play Okami.
Cried at the Roxas fighting Kingdom Hearts 2. That's fair. My problem with the Roxas fighting Kingdom Hearts 2 is that I'm 25, so my primary experience with Kingdom Hearts 2 is Kingdom Hearts 2, which didn't have the Roxas fight.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts, but I watched a deep dive video that was about 7 hours, all the Kingdom Hearts lore, and now I'm a fountain of knowledge.
Yeah, that'll do it.
It's taking up space in my brain.
What's a game that you guys have... Sorry, Joe, we're kind of skipping over that question because it's actually already been asked earlier. But what's a game that made you get emotional from watching somebody else play?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
Like, not
I
inherently one
think-
that you've played, but one that you watched somebody else play that still got you there. Mine's actually pretty easy. It's Shadow of the Colossus because I never played that, but I
Oh.
watched PewDiePie play it way back in the day.
I don't think I have one.
I'll say the Nier Saga.
I'm not saying made you cry, but like made you feel some feelings.
Okay, then Sugar Conroy's playthrough of Mario Sunshine.
That'll do it.
I still quote the hell out of it to this day. It made me fall in love with Mario Sunshine without even playing it.
Somebody
Yeah, no,
joined
no,
my
no.
server 17 minutes ago and then left. Kind of curious as to who it was.
Oh no, I hate when that happens.
Like I said, in my case, it's probably gonna be the Nier Saga.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah, I kind of had the chance to play it when it was released, and I actually saw gameplay, and yeah, it got to my feelings. Yeah,
Unfortunately, thanks to pop culture osmosis, I already know what happens in Nier, so it's not gonna give me nearly the same sort of emotional response.
yeah. Yeah, but the story itself is not only about the ending; it's about everything you do and what it means. So,
Yeah.
so I really like the concept. It was great.
My favorite part of Nier is that fucking Final Fantasy 14 is canon.
Yeah.
Because fuck Yoko Taro.
I don't know a single damn thing about Final Fantasy. The only information I ever knew about Final Fantasy was a Mario sports game made in 2012 called Mario Sports Mix, where the ending is you fight Behemoth with balls.
That's fucking hilarious.
And
Sarcastic.
you have to ball against Final Fantasy characters.
So, Sarcasticism, to answer
Nobody
your question
actually
before
fucking
you...
knows what Mario Sports Mix is in 2023. No one knows what that game is.
Wii shovelware?
I had that. I used to rent that game out of Blockbuster when there was still a Blockbuster. That's how old
Wow.
this game is. I would go to the local Blockbuster and I would rent it out. I would max out all of the save files, and then I'd return it. Wait till they wiped it and did it all over again. That's how much I love this game. And I recently hunted down a copy for $35, and I have it back in my collection, and I'm thinking about streaming it because it's so bad.
I mean, on the
Good.
subject of Blockbuster, Blockbuster is the first time I ever got my hands on Dark Cloud 2.
No, Blockbuster was amazing.
Blockbuster was the shit.
You know what's crazy? You know how I mentioned that a physical copy of that game was worth hundreds of dollars at one point?
Yeah.
In my life, I have owned, not just including the times that I rented it, but owned 4 different copies of Dark Cloud 2. And I've never beaten the game. And it's my favorite game of all time.
I own 4 copies of Far Cry 6. In disc in my room, and I don't know how I got 3 of them.
Huh.
That's crazy.
I don't have enough money to buy more than 1 copy, but
I didn't. I only bought 1. That's the thing.
oh,
I was gifted 1, and then 1 came in my collector's edition box, and then I only have 3. 1 I bought because it's the one that I bought for my console, and then someone bought me 1 for another console. Yeah, so I have 3. So now I just have 3 boxes.
a good thing that my favorite game is free.
This game is rotting. This game is rotting my brain.
On the subject of, on the other end of VTubing, instead of talking about games, let's talk about anime for.
Oh no!
We like anime in here, y'all?
I mean, I do. Yeah.
No.
I've watched some.
I love Especially when people say no in a concerned voice about it.
This is when I'm a fish out of water. This is when I get my. This is when people point their fingers
You
and call me a
don't like anime
tourist.
at all?
This is when people call me a tourist VTuber.
What?
No,
Me too.
because I don't watch anime.
You don't?
I don't. I don't like anime. I don't like JRPGs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually insane to me.
One of my favorite animes was Black Lagoon.
Ooh,
Watched it like twice. Yeah,
I've,
it's from 2006.
I only watched a single episode of Black Lagoon, but it still sticks out of my head because it was an episode that involved nuns that were in arms trade dealings.
That's funny.
It's really good. It's just the story is just so like political. I didn't really get it when I was younger, so I was like, "Oh, it's just cool. The main character is badass." And she beats up everybody.
All I got from it was that the main character was this hot-headed redhead woman that really liked shooting things, and her partner was the really level-headed calculator.
Yeah, but she had trauma in that anime. She explained why she ended
Everyone
up like the way
has
she did.
trauma if they're hot-headed and have a gun in anime.
That's true. You're not wrong.
That's part of being in your anime. You got trauma.
No, that's part of
With
having
the package.
It's part of being trigger happy in anime. You have trauma.
It's always trauma.
One of the most trigger happy people in all of anime, Juzo from Tokyo Ghoul, the most traumatized little kid in existence. There's a direct correlation with smoke on sight and trauma in anime.
What about Kiliko? I bought that one.
Which one?
Kiliko.
I didn't watch all of it. I watched some of it. I just wasn't a fan of the art style.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a little different.
Not that I don't respect the art style for what it is, it just wasn't my cup of tea. Or coffee, in my case.
Does the Pokemon anime count?
I feel like it does.
It's same as Naruto or
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z or.
That's where my information starts and ends. Though, can I say an anime hot take?
Sure.
Yeah.
Go.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Edge Runners.
That's
Oh,
Wait,
I
which
mean,
one?
it was okay. It was okay. The music was a banger, but
The music was a banger. I
Edge-
didn't like some of the characters.
Edge
My
Runners
favorite
should have
character in
been
it was
longer.
the little one with the guns.
Rebecca, everybody's favorite
I liked
character.
Rebecca.
Everybody's
But-
favorite character.
Yeah, I'm just like everyone else.
That's okay.
But-
She reminded me I have a type.
Yeah, me too. But I watched it. I just wasn't the biggest fan. And I like Cyberpunk. I just didn't like Edge Runners.
I feel like Edge
Now
Runners
I
should have
cool.
just been longer.
I didn't finish it.
Yeah, it all went very fast.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
And my other problem is that like the ending was like a foregone conclusion that basically ended up becoming misery porn at some point because you knew exactly how it was going to end.
That's what I
Couple
heard. I
episodes before
never
it
finished
happened.
it. Cause I was like, why am I watching this? I'm just gonna go play Cyberpunk.
So here's the problem. Edge Runners is a known prequel to Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And the final antagonist is Atom Smasher, who you
Yeah.
see in Cyberpunk. So if you
Yeah.
see Atom Smasher in Cyberpunk, then you know for a fact he's not getting anything fucking done to him in the ending of Edge Runners.
And
Yeah.
not even that. If you know the
Means-
tabletop game, you know he's invincible. Like every run, you lose to Adam Smasher.
Well, I mean, in
each-
2077, he's like the most bitch-made thing in existence.
He's such
Yeah,
a
well, but that's the game.
I mean, the
Question
anime was
when I
really
thought-
good. Like the way it was animated and everything, the story was cool.
Yeah,
It was beautifully animated. I just couldn't get into the story.
it was kind of beautifully everything. The story just couldn't fit in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. I'm not an anime person, as I said before, but I am really excited for the Far Cry Blood Dragon show they're doing.
That's gonna
It looks
be awesome.
really cool. It looks so camp.
I will say, back on the subject of Cyberpunk real quick, just edge runners in general, I'm really tired of seeing shows that are basically like, hey, this is dystopian future corporate capitalism bullshit, and capitalism and the corporations always win, and so you're always gonna know that the good guys are never gonna win in these stories because that's how it fucking goes. I'm tired of those story beats. I want to see like small victories at least sometimes, just as a nice change of pace to them. And Edge Runners did not do that. Edge Runners kept the exact same fucking story beat as every other corporation is always win.
Yeah, in this case, like the idea of cyberpunk, like the genre, is that there is no escape from this. This is a dystopian future that could happen if we let it happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not to get political, of course, but the idea is that the if we just center in a completely like capitalist system and companies take over governments, that's the future that's gonna happen, and there's no escape because money wins. And that's kind of like the plot itself of Cyberpunk.
Yes, but
I
even you can still eke out small victories in scenarios.
Yeah.
Somebody aside from one person mourning the loss of all of their friends can survive and live a semi-normal life. It's allowed to happen. And in those sorts of stories, it just doesn't. Ever.
That's actually, if I could talk about something related for a second.
Go for it.
That's actually why me and my friend decided to make a cyberpunk like genre comic, because we wanted to show like a nicer cyberpunk story.
Okay. I mean, I do functionally agree that at its core, cyberpunk as a genre is always meant to be dystopian.
It's very dystopian and tragic, but also like.
But not all dystopian stories have to be that.
Let them be happy.
And I think in the last like decade and a half, that's been shown more and more, like just dystopian stories that don't have a good ending.
Yeah.
It's boring.
We also got we were fleshing out our characters last night, and we got way too attached to them, and we were like, wait, we can't kill them now.
The good old naming the pig.
Yep. I love cyberpunk as a genre. I think it's so fun, but it's also so sad.
Actually,
but also, I'm also such a sucker for doomed stories. They're so yummy.
Tangential to that whole like developing your characters and getting attached to them thing. There was I've been going on like a deep dive on how to be a content creator, especially as a video editor. And one of the most important things, maybe the most important thing that a lot of people keep on repeating is the concept of let your babies die. Which sounds really horrible without context. And basically it's just, hey, you may think that this is really, really cool and really awesome, but if it doesn't serve enough of a point, or if getting rid of it serves more of a point than having it, then you need to let go of it, even if you're really attached to it. You have to let your babies die as a content creator.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so fortunate that in both the stories I'm telling, it is not beneficial that these characters die. Because I even, like, as a writer, like, it's important to, like, kill characters off. But for the two stories I've been writing, it serves no functional use to kill any of the characters that I have, which I love, because then I'm like, I can develop them, yay!
And then you can fridge them in the sequel.
Exactly. Actually, in the sequel is when we kill a lot of other characters. Me and my dev team, we have really big ambitions for the game we're making, to the point where we already have a DLC in the works, and it is so sad. It is so horrible, and we're just like giggling like maniacally as we look at this poor little protagonist character and go, "Ooh, he's gonna hurt." I love creating. I love being a content creator. It's so much fun. I love making content, but I also hate making content.
So I know we finally got our groove in the last like 30 to 45 minutes, but I cannot emphasize enough how tired I am. We've been going for
I hear it.
We've been going for 2 hours and 10 minutes, and it's definitely been a lot of fun. And unfortunately, even though this is one of the shorter podcasts I've done, it still falls within the 2 hour to 3 hour mark.
Yeah.
So I think I'm willing to end it now.
Yeah, don't worry, you should rest.
I appreciate that. If you all want to do your final plugs now while I look for somebody to raid, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, it was super nice to be a part of a podcast. Like, it's awesome. I think this is my first podcast. Yeah, so it's been really cool.
It's been really fun.
Yeah, I really liked
really
it, and I like the idea of your whole channel that it's just for people to meet up and actually know each other. That's a really good concept. I really like it. So
It's so
cheers
hard.
on that.
Yeah.
Like
It's so hard.
in the least like shameless plug sort of way, if you guys could tell literally all your friends about it, that way I could get more people on, I would love that
Sure.
immensely.
I'll do it for sure. It was so much fun.
Fun. That said, I am gonna have you three stay after post, like in post for a little bit. That way we can talk some more about certain things. Let's see. Should we raid somebody that I'm following, or should we raid somebody from the For You?
Let's see who is live right now.
I'm checking. I would recommend. Do I put it in the chat, or do I DM you, or just put it in the VC?
I mean, put it wherever you want, but there's no guarantee that I will raid them or somebody else that I see.
No,
Keep
all
that
good,
in
all good, all good. That's one of my Twitter modes. She's awesome.
He didn't fall.
I'm trying to think. Do I want to do something else today? Do I want to do another stream today?
It depends on the hour.
If I wasn't so tired, I would definitely, absolutely be.
Fuck it. You know, I haven't played Mario Galaxy in a hot minute. I should go do that. That'd be baller.
Dude,
yeah.
I'm one follow away from 650. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna play Sunshine today. I'm gonna treat myself and play Sunshine.
Nice. Fun.
All this talk about Mario Sunshine has got me thinking about Sunshine again. Sunshine, my beloved. Sunshine camera, the hated.
No offense to Ina. I just don't think I want to raid an art.
All good, no worries.
Man, art streams are hard.
I cannot.
Yeah.
I tried doing an art stream and I can't be entertaining when I'm doing art. I have to be like dead silent listening to my podcasts to draw anything.
What is only up, and why do I keep seeing it?
What?
There's this game that I'm assuming it's basically like a third-person platformer version of Getting Over It, but it's called Only Up. And the main character looks like
yeah, I
fucking
saw something.
Clementine from The Walking Dead. Maybe not somebody with over 100 followers or viewers. About you. What are you doing? What are you up to? Yeah. By the way, when I said get your final plugs out, I didn't mean to like compliment the podcast. I meant like talk about who you are as streamer stuff and content creator.
What?
Oh, oops.
Plug
Um,
yourselves.
I mean, my introduction pretty much sums it up. I just do a lot of games, and I usually play more with friends.
How many
So
keys do I have? I have
you could
3.
find really anything. I'm doing probably today even. I'll do Hollow Knight playthrough. The second part and
Nice.
continue with it.
Diablo so
Um,
far, but my
And I'm kind of finding like my groove of what do I want to do more than just stream and crack a few jokes, you know. So yeah, I'm just finding myself.
Perfect.
Good.
Feel free, everybody, to join Windbuster on his journey of self-discovery.
I'm gonna follow you on. I'm gonna follow you actually real quick.
I have a buddy game. I want to play Amanda the Adventurer. I've been meaning to play that game for a while.
Alright, I found who I want to raid. So, if you all want to, like, please tell the chat who you are before.
Yeah, sure. I love attention. No. Well, yeah. I'm Guppy. I kind of just stream whatever I want. I stream. I want to invoke that same feeling as 2012 Let's Players. Not the same vibe, but you know, like the similar, like.
Yeah.
I just wanna play what I want to play and like play what I want to see people streaming. Cause, yeah, I want to see more Skylander streamers in 2023. That's gonna be so much fun. Oh my god. I would do it today, but I'm not lugging my shit up here.
Cam?
I definitely want to give a comfortable space for people. No, I'm part of the LGBTQ community and disabled as well. I just want to give, tell people, hey, like no matter what disability you have or where you come from or what you're going through, you can still achieve your dreams. It's definitely hard sometimes, but anything is possible, and that's what I want to bring into my stream. I just want to make sure it's a cozy space for people who join in, and that's my goal for streaming.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta check out your stream sometimes. I keep forgetting to do that.
No, it's okay. It's all right. You can check it out anytime you want. And I have to check out yours as well. Both of you guys.
And of course, if you guys like what I do here, feel free to tune in next Wednesday where I get 3 other brand new VTubers on and see how they interact with you. We do this. We try to do this every Wednesday. So if you like it or if you want to be a part of it, hit me up or stick around.
Can I come back?
Maybe. I have done returning guest episodes.
I'm joking.
No,
Unless...
I have done returning guest episodes.
Yes.
They're just rare. They're not common.
If you ever need someone to fill up a spot.
Oh, can I recommend someone for next.
Yeah,
episode?
actually, that's what we're gonna take care of at the end of the stream.
Big, sound good.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to see that, then be sure to stick around. If you guys want to be part of it, hit me up. Either way, you know where I am. You know who I am. Leave a follow. Watch the VODs on YouTube. They get uploaded every week as well. We're going to be rating It's a Sky Thing, another person that I'm semi-friends with that I need to get on the show as well. So if you get in there, make sure to type in Reduxy Raid, and if you're subscribed, follow it up with whatever Redux emote you want to do. Show her some love. Until then, my name's been Reduxian, and these have been my patrons for the podcast. We will see you all later.
This is a bad time to say I hate coffee.
Wow.
You hate coffee?
And
Caffeine.
the raids happened.
Nice.
the last time.
Gotta get that last giggle in.
Oh yeah.
Reduxian?
Oh, hey, what's up, everybody?
Holy crap!
I actually don't